Hi, today is Tuesday, August 11th, 2026. I will be traveling to Chengdu and Chongqing starting this Thursday, right? And I will exit Chongqing on Sunday morning, right? So basically Saturday evening, and I will be back to Seoul on not this Sunday, but next Sunday morning. I visited Chongqing 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago. So I am not new to Chongqing, but Chengdu it's a first time visit. I have money in the stocks, so I can afford to travel to China, and I have several stocks of SK hynix. So let's learn more. Let's learn something about the company, right? This article is from full.com, right? And the opinion, I think, is a full.com. It fools you. The motley fool. Opinion: the best AI memory stock to buy isn't Micron or SanDisk. It's this Korean giant. Hyperscalers are spending more than $700 billion on AI infrastructure in 2026 alone, fueling a surge in specialized memory chips. By Adam Spatako, August 9th, 2026. So today is August 11th, August. So it's 1 day old, right? Because of the 12-hour difference between Korea and the United States, the subsidiary of China. Key points: advanced DRAM and NAND flash solutions are becoming a bottleneck within the AI chip stack. Micron and SanDisk are two of the best-known producers of AI memory chips. A rival from Korea holds more market share than Micron and SanDisk and is trading at an attractive valuation right now. 10 stocks we like better than SK hynix. The artificial intelligence AI memory supercycle has transformed semiconductor investing, fueled by explosive demand for high bandwidth memory or HBM and advanced DRAM to power hyperscalers training clusters, inference deployments, and data center expansion. Surging demand for graphics processing units, GPUs, and expanding agentic AI workloads are tightening memory chip supply, driving higher average selling prices and record profits for manufacturers. Micron Technology MU and SanDisk SNDK have emerged as two popular plays in the AI. Emerged as two popular plays in the AI memory boom. As of August 6th, Micron stock has gained roughly 715% over the past year and about 212% year to date. SanDisk has posted even more dramatic gains, nearing 3,000% returns over the last 12 months and roughly 439% so far in 2026. With that said, I think a stronger opportunity may be hiding in plain sight with the South Korean rival SK hynix. SKHY, let's dig into why. I heard about SanDisk. I should have bought SanDisk and Micron Technology, but instead I bought AMD and Intel and Google. So I feel guilty, right? Micron Technology SanDisk, it rose too much higher, so I bought Intel and Micron, and my profit is about, on average, about 150% on those two investments. But if I did invest in Micron Technology and SanDisk, my profit now would be about 500%. So, what that said, I think a stronger opportunity may be hiding in plain sight, right? Cliche. Hiding in plain sight. Maybe hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. Source image, get images. Market leadership beyond Micron and SanDisk. I think that's old chip, right? Old, very old photo. Micron designs and manufactures DRAM and has growing exposure to HBM for AI accelerators. SanDisk focuses primarily on NAND flash and solid-state drives SSDs, also found in AI compute systems. Both companies compete directly in the high-growth memory market that defines the ongoing CapEx supercycle. According to market data from IDC, however, SK hynix holds a clear edge in the every markets where the peers operate. SK hynix ranks first in HBM market share in first quarter Q1 2026 with a commanding 56.4% portion. In addition, the company is second to Samsung SSNLF in DRAM and NAND flash revenue market share. Micron held about 22% of DRAM and 14% of NAND, while SanDisk also captured roughly 14% of NAND. SK hynix's dominant HBM position arguably makes it more central to the AI infrastructure build-out than either of its better-known U.S. counterparts. Record results were met with a sharp pullback. SK hynix's second quarter financial results underscored the company's operational strengths. Revenue reached 79.3 trillion Korean won, equivalent to approximately 55 billion US dollars. Operating profit hit 60.54 trillion won for a 76% margin. Management said that prices for both DRAM and NAND rose sharply quarter over quarter, with high-value products including HBM, AI server DRAM, and enterprise SSDs driving the company's expansion. Income statement: revenue, gross profit, operating profit, EBITDA, net profit, EPS, basic, diluted, shares outstanding, basic, diluted, right? Profitability, gross margin, operating margin, EBITDA margin, net profit margin. Nevertheless, SK hynix stock met a harsh sell-off as the company missed elevated consensus estimates that had called for even higher revenue and operating profit. However, fears around the memory cycle peaking and concerns over new Chinese capacity added to the decline. That's good expression, right? Moreover, the fears around the memory cycle peaking and concerns over the Chinese capacity added to the decline. SK Hynix's evaluation profile makes the dip attractive. SK Hynix trades at a forward price to earnings PE multiple of 5.5. This is within the same range as SanDisk, which sports a forward PE ratio of 5.9. Micron is more elevated at 12.0x forward earnings. So it's a forward price to earnings, right? PE, price to earnings multiple of 5.5. This is within the same range at SanDisk, which sports a forward PE ratio of 5.9. Micron is more elevated at 12.0x forward earnings. Forward price to earnings PE, right? SK Hynix Inc. SKHY PE ratio forward. So it dipped to 4.80 on July 28th, 29th, and currently is at 5.542. With industry-leading HBM share, expanding long-term customer agreements, and secular tailwinds from sustained AI infrastructure demand, SK Hynix stands in a strong position to convert the memory supercycle into durable earnings growth. I think the discount reflects temporary sentiment rather than a flaw in SK Hynix's underlying fundamentals. The recent sell-off, driven more by lofty expectations than operational weakness, and matching broad tech sales on that day, creates an opportunity to buy the dip in one of the purest beneficiaries of AI-driven memory demand. Should you buy stock in SK Hynix right now? Before you buy stock in SK Hynix, consider this. The Matrixful stock advisor analyst team just identified what they believe are the 10 best stocks for investors to buy now, and SK Hynix wasn't one of them. The 10 stocks that made the cut could produce monster returns in the coming years. Made the cut, right? Made the cut. Hidden in the plain sight. Consider within Netflix made this list on December 17th, 2025. 4. If you invested $1,000 at the time of our recommendation, you'd have $399,832. Really? Or when NVIDIA made this list on April 15th, 2005, if you invested $100,000 at the time of our recommendation, you'd have $1,374,900 $595. Now it's worth noting stock advisors total average return is 968%, a market crushing outperformance compared to 215% for the S&P 500. Don't miss the latest top 10 list available from Stock Advisor and join an investing community built by individual investors for individual investors. Okay, so buy SK hynix so that my SK hynix's stock prices will increase. Please buy. Thanks for listening. Have a great time. But in the meanwhile, let's go over what I try to remember. Moreover, fears around the semiconductor memory cycle peaking and concerns of the Chinese capacity added to the decline. Hidden in the plain sight. Forward price to earnings, forward P/E, or just forward PE, right? Forward price to earnings. Hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.